Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai Show with me, Casey.
And me, Masa.
And we go through the biggest trending stories across the country. Our top story for you today: Dubai has announced a major new waste management strategy.
And UNTOLD Festival is almost here. We have all the details about the passes, the hotel stays, and the party vibes.
We're also going to talk about a woman who shared a shocking experience from a reckless driver on Ras Al Khor Road.
And a woman was fined 15,000 dirhams after stealing a gold necklace in Dubai.
And if you like amazing music, you must stay tuned until after 8:50. We're going to be joined by Maya Waked. She is an amazing performer. She has a show coming up in Dubai. But first, we're going to have a little chat and then a live performance at about 8:50. So stay tuned for that.
And in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 26 to 34 Celsius.
I have a question for y'all. But I feel like it's definitely female focused. So men, you probably don't like to generalize sexes, but this is something you probably don't care about. But I need to get this answered on the show today. Okay. Masa, if you're to get married, which I'm sure you will, if you have a wedding dress, would you sell it? And also people watching the show, would you sell your wedding dress? Have you? I'd love your experience.
Tough question because of the memories, okay, and because of the day itself. And for me, I'm a bit of a hoarder, and I can't let go of myself. But at the same time, I know I won't be able to wear it ever again. So it will just be there. It'll just be there, okay. I don't know, hanging somewhere. So I think it's best to sell it. Yes, I'll have to let go of my hoardness and my memories and sentiment. Just sell it.
Okay.
You have a wedding dress.
Yes, and
What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna sell it, and I just feel like when I tell people I'm glad that you said that because I feel like I sound emotionless that I'm just gonna sell it, but I love it so much.
It's difficult, right?
No, it's not difficult. I love it so much. However, it's just sitting there.
Yeah,
and it's taking up like this much space, and. My mom had her wedding dress and we tried it on once or twice, but it was never like when your child gets married in 20, 30 years, they'll probably just get a new dress.
Yeah.
I'm not too sentimental about it, so I'm going to sell it, but I would just wonder if anyone who's watching has advice on it. Because I don't want to make the wrong decision.
You brought a really good point. Like a lot of people will want to keep their wedding dresses because in case their daughter would wear it, but at the same time, generations change, trends change, people want different things. Maybe she has a different style, maybe she wants like something else, she imagines something else for her wedding. So it will just be there. And you'll always have the pictures to remember. You wore it, you have so many pictures, from professional photographers, from your family, from your friends, exactly.
You can never wear it again and it could go to a better home. My mom got married in the era of Princess Diana.
Ooh, did she have a similar dress?
Yes, a huge, glorious meringue.
Wow.
It was massive and we would try it on, but it kind of got a bit discoloured. I think we still have it. But it got discoloured to the point that there's the point of no return, and also that so the shoulders were like poof, and then the brand was like poof, and really quite a lot of material, and so that's not my vibe.
You would have had to fix it up a bit, like take it to the tailor, cut up things.
But colouring, I don't think you can fix discolouring because she was old. I got married quite later, so minimum 35, and I was the youngest of 6 kids, so 45 years later. Wow. So the dress is still there, but it's kind of falling apart. Your mom?
No, my mom, she had different circumstances when it came to her wedding because of the location that she got married at. So they had they had to have a very small wedding. So the dress was not a major big wedding dress. They did it somewhere. They did it at my grandma's house. Cute. And it was a very cute little dress. I think she rented it. She didn't buy it. They do that a lot. Even here, I would rather rent the dress as well.
Yeah.
But it's still expensive, by the way. Renting the dress is really expensive.
True.
I was shocked. I thought renting a dress would cost 2 to 3K. And then I was hit by reality.
So the platform I'm using has the option to rent or sell. So I'm just going through one, and they do everything, so it's not confusing. But they just put it up for rent or sell.
But you just bought it, yeah.
So now I don't know if I'll be renting or selling my dress, but I've just given it to them for a year. I've got to sign a contract. So I'm selling. Thousand Cry saying, I sold my no attachment to it. The important thing is marriage. Yeah, I kind of agree. Cute. I feel like get the most amazing dress, love it, and then
I feel like if I bought a dress, it'd be so hard for me to let it go, but I know I would have to, because what would I do with it?
It's so pretty. It's just sitting there. It's such a waste. Anyway, speaking of waste, Dubai announces a major new waste strategy. Dubai Municipality unveils Circle Dubai. You've heard it here first and you're going to hear it again and again. It's a project that will champion sustainability and waste reduction. And so the aim is to target 100% diversion of all waste types from landfills by 2041. That means that the waste won't even be getting there because it will be diverted in different forms. It represents a long-term transformation plan, redefining waste management concepts and practices.
The move will be supported by 70 strategic projects and 26 performance indicators. The initiative targets 9 key sectors and will empower sustainability ambassadors to spread awareness to achieve the aims.
And so, under the slogan, reduce, reuse, recycle, together we make a difference. The launch took place during the 2025 Asia Pacific Cities Summit and Mayors, which is happening right now, a forum happening right now in Dubai. Circle Dubai aims to transform waste management attitudes. So are you recycling? We're going to get into that in a second. And also systems. So the systems across the Emirates are going to change. This will be a significant step in the city's environmental journey. The initiative aims to incorporate integrated community campaigns. So they're targeting the communities to embed a culture of zero waste, which is very interesting, I think. I think it's very interesting.
No, it's very interesting, and it's really good that they're doing this initiative because I feel like we need to get into the habit of recycling. You know, we talk about recycling, but we don't have it as daily part of our day, or it's not part of our routines. We don't do that. Like, I don't sit and think about recycling because I'm not used to it. But like, I think we need to be a little bit more aware, and this is what they're trying to do: is just not have initiative and awareness. And the only time I'd recycle is that if I am outdoors, if I'm going to a mall, if I'm going to an area and they have those bins that have the separate, you know, plastic, paper, whatever, that's the only time I recycle. But at home, no, I don't do that.
I'm the same, and we've put up a quick poll on WhatsApp. Do you recycle? Can I just see what answer you would say? So the only time you recycle is when you are out at the mall and you've got those bins. So do you recycle always, sometimes, never?
Sometimes, I think.
Yeah, so everyone is, majority are saying sometimes, 15 said always, and 11 are saying never. I imagine those bins, because this is what happened in Ireland years ago, or some type of that type of thing will be introduced into our homes. Because what they're planning to do is to introduce different methodologies in the communities. Yes. And so if we as people are recycling, then the waste won't get to the landfills, it will be diverted into different things, it will be reused.
Do you recycle?
No.
Yeah, that's
and I did in Ireland.
You did? Really?
Yeah. And you know, it was when I was leaving my building, because it was, you had to.
You had
different bins.
Yeah.
No, not the option. Like, it was when the garbage collectors come to collect the bin at your door, you've got your green waste, so your glasses and your bottles, you've got your general waste, and you've got your food waste.
Yeah.
And now people can go even more detail into that, but that's what we have. So 3 separate bins, and you would never, like, it's absolutely sacrilege to throw the wrong. You would never throw just like a full, like, bag of waste into one of the wrong bins. You just don't do it.
You don't do it, yeah.
You don't do
because
it.
you have different options, so you just have to separate them, basically.
You separate it in the house. And so what we probably will see is more coloured bins to encourage this, which is it's really interesting, and it's exciting to be at the beginning of it now.
100%. If I saw like different bins outside my house with different, for example, one for paper, one for plastic, one for glasses, definitely was separated. I think the reason why we're not doing that currently, and I'm sure it's going to change in the future, is because of not having separate bins. It's all in one.
Maybe some communities do.
Maybe some communities. I know some communities, they have like a black and green bins outside their house.
So yeah, green would be probably the plastic and the bottles.
Yeah.
So I was, as we had this conversation, I was leaving my apartment and I saw a bin, and it was a recycling bin. I was like, I've never noticed that before. And I was like, oh, it's so easy, because it's just for glass bottles. So I was like, oh, I could easily just put things down there, no problem. Now that I know what's there. So
now it's going to be easier for us, and now we can't complain, and now we don't have excuses.
No excuses. Speaking of no excuses, you do not have excuse to skip on this next event.
You should not be missing this event because there are some people that are traveling from abroad to attend this, your ultimate guide to Untold Dubai 2025. We have the information about the passes, the hotels, and non-stop party vibes. So Dubai's most anticipated music festival is back, and it's bigger, louder, and wilder than ever. So from November 6th to 9th, 2025, Untold Dubai is taking over Dubai parks and resorts for 4 epic days of music, lights, and pure energy.
It is so close. There are going to be massive performances, global superstars. We've got Martin Garrix, we've got J Balvin, Armin van Buuren and Swati, plus 100 more artists across 5 epic stages.
So whether you're an EDM lover or just into for the vibes, there is a festival pass with your name on it. You can grab general passes for full festival access or go all out with the VIP experiences that bring you closer to action.
And here's the real win. You don't even have to leave the festival grounds, because what they've done this year is they've created official hotel packages. So hotels you already know, like La Pita and even Legoland hotels, you can actually stay at the hotel right in the middle of the action. Get all your friends together. What an epic weekend. There'll be no traffic, no rush. You can fall into bed when it all ends, and just non-stop fun. 4 nights, 5 stages, over 100 artists. Untold Dubai 2025 isn't just a festival, it's a vibe. It's a world of its own.
The Untold Festival is going to be huge this year. You know, I was just going through the Reddit post, and you can see the excitement of people. I saw someone traveling from Seychelles, okay? Loads of people are doing the 4-day passes, but you can have the option to choose just 1 day. And everyone's been hyping up, the reason why more people want to come and are more drawn to this year is because a lot of people praised last year's event. And I said it was really cool, and it was really fun, and it's really worth it. So this is why they're increasing their day passes and having the full 4-day access. And they're connecting in the Reddit post. They're like, let's meet. I made loads of friends, let's meet. It's going to be a really nice event.
I really want to go. And it's so... events happen here all the time. We're very blessed by big concerts, but this is on another level.
This is one of the largest ones.
One of the largest Untolds.
Yeah, the music festival. Untold is one of the largest music festivals in the world.
Exactly, and it's coming here. It's on our doorstep. On our doorstep. It's going to be epic. The lights, the sounds, the music, the vibes, everything. Get your tickets now. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking about a woman who shared her shocking experience on Ras Al Khor Road. The video is really, she's really caught someone in the act here. A concerned resident shared a video of a reckless driver who nearly hit her car before pulling another dangerous stunt on the same road.
So share the clip to raise awareness about poor road behavior, and in case you need this public service announcement, reckless driving in Dubai comes with serious penalties.
Yes, it does. This type of behavior, you're looking at a 2,000 dirham fine, as well as 23 black points and 60-day vehicle impoundment. This was shared from her dash cam, I reckon. And she said the person cut across her, nearly crashed into her. What type of a rush do you need to be in?
You know, this happened to me last Friday. You have to be so in control and not to panic to avoid any accidents. So when this happened, it's happened to me so many times, but just recently this happened to me on Friday. This person the road is clear, the road is empty, you know, and if they think I was driving slow, I wasn't on the left lane, I was on the right lane, okay? If you think I was driving too slow for you, you can switch lanes. You don't have to cross through the emergency lane to pass through me. I think it's just an ego thing, by the way, because if they really thought that I was driving too slow, just switch lanes, overtake me, and you're done.
They didn't want to.
Why did you have to do all of that, you know?
Wow.
And to put me in danger and to put
Did it
the
look
people
like
with
that
me
car?
in
Maybe
danger?
it's I
remember, and the people, because I didn't want people around me, I had 2 people with me in the car and I didn't want them to panic, so I didn't react. So I was like, you know what? I'll just swerve a little bit to the right, just give them some space. But you have to be in control. Don't panic, because if you panic, you might swerve to the right, you might hit the car. So stay calm. That's my advice.
Stay calm, and also
don't do that.
And report it. I mean, we
it.
know that the police are. There's so many initiatives, black points, vehicle impoundment, major fines, because there are accidents on the road, and what the authorities are trying to do is curb them. Yesterday I was at a roundabout, and I get confused with the rules of the road, but I was it was a 2-lane roundabout. I was going straight. I was in the right lane. But the arrow says you can go straight or right.
Yeah.
And so it was a really busy roundabout. And so when there was a space, I went to take my move, following along to go straight. But the car to the left of me was going right.
Okay.
And so he nearly went into me.
Oh, God.
But I was like, no, you're in the left lane. You can't be going right.
You can't be going
right at this roundabout. And he was so like, actually, I don't know if it was a man or woman. I'm just saying it was he. He was so, the car was so sure of itself and its movement. And I was like, you can't do that.
Can't do that. It's very dangerous.
So dangerous.
It's really dangerous, especially on a roundabout. It's really dangerous.
And it's such a busy roundabout. And it's a very small one. And everyone's moving quickly because it's so busy and everyone's trying to go, da, da. And I was like, oh, you literally nearly went into me.
And then that's the thing, like this is what happens when accidents. You just need to make the right conscious decision of switching lanes before having to leave. If you know you're going left or you know you're going right, switch the lane.
That person should have gone around the roundabout, like life's too short. And if I had been going faster or slower, like luckily I'm nervous on the roundabout, so I'm looking. If I hadn't been looking, I wouldn't have been aware.
Exactly.
And who knows what
You know, my dad's tip for driving is like, it's not about only avoiding your mistakes. You have to be aware to avoid other people's mistakes.
So true.
Yeah.
Same with skiing.
Yeah. So just avoid.
Here's a mistake you're certainly going to want to avoid.
So a European woman was fined 15,000 dirhams after stealing a gold necklace in Dubai. A European woman was fined 15,000 dirhams after being caught on camera stealing a gold necklace worth 10,000 dirhams from a Dubai jewelry store. The incident took place inside a well-known gold shop in Deira, where the woman pretended to try on several pieces before discreetly slipping one into her handbag and walking out.
Wow.
God.
What behaviour?
Yeah.
The store staff noticed the missing item during an end-of-day inventory check. They immediately reviewed the CCTV footage, which clearly showed the woman concealing the necklace. They alerted Dubai police, who quickly tracked her down and arrested her.
During interrogation, the woman claimed she acted out of emotional distress after hearing about her sister's death and insisted it wasn't intentional. However, the court found sufficient evidence of deliberate theft. The Dubai Mismander Court sentenced her to 5,000 dirhams fine and ordered an additional 10,000 dirhams in compensation to the store.
Authorities emphasised that emotional excuses do not justify theft and reaffirmed Dubai's strict approach to maintaining honesty and integrity in its retail sector, especially in areas like Dubai's Gold Souk, Deira's Gold Souk, which attracts thousands of tourists daily. Can I just say, you know, when we've all been in these stores and you're surrounded by so many glittering, shiny things, and you've got this ring on that you're never going to be able to afford, and you're thinking, would they ever notice? They will.
They will.
They will.
Because they do inventory check at the end of the day to make sure that everything is there. So this is why you have receipts. This is why they write it on paper. That's why they have their own checkbooks, is to make sure that the inventory is there. And there is CCTV footage everywhere you go.
That's horrible, man.
And, you know, I'm not trying to be unsympathetic.
Oh, I'm a bit sympathetic with her. I know it's not an excuse. There's no excuse, but I also I feel.
But it's not an excuse. Like, as if you hear about someone's death, and I'm sure she feels really upset about her sister's death. It doesn't drive you to steal. That's not an excuse. You know what it drives you to? Maybe going walk on the beach, talking to a friend, going to a coffee shop.
We don't know the
traveling.
situation.
Stealing?
One shouldn't steal. We know that's the rule from day one. But we shouldn't comment on her situation.
You know what? She was caught, and then they do inventory check. But you know what's really good is that they do inventory checks and they have CCTV footage, because the owner sometimes usually is not there. So it's good that they have CCTV footage to see the culprit, because it might be blamed on the store manager.
Very important.
Yeah.
Yes. Very important there to have that CCTV footage. It keeps track of you, keeps track of us. It is moving on to lighter subjects.
Yes.
It's 8:50 and it's about time to welcome our guest. We're going to have a performance and an interview with the incredible Maya Wakad. She'll be joining us after this very short break, so please stay tuned. Dubai Show. Today's guest is Maya Waked. She is the genre-defying Lebanese-Canadian singer whose voice bridges two worlds, East and West, nostalgia and now. From Beirut to Dubai, catch her live on November 14th at the Zabil Theatre, Jumeirah Zabil Sarai. But first, we have her live in studio. What a morning. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
First of all, you
It's a
have an
pleasure.
upcoming show coming very soon. So how does it feel to perform your live show here in Dubai?
Oh, it's an amazing opportunity. You know, I've been living in Dubai on and off,
Yeah.
like a lot of expats. And this is my second performance in Dubai, and I'm looking forward for it because this city is so inspiring for my music.
Yeah.
And the audience, every time I do a show in Dubai, the audience gives me so much back. So I'm really, really excited about it.
That's very true.
Interesting. Can you describe your sound and then maybe give us a glimpse as to why Dubai is inspiring to it?
Because my sound is, like you said, it's genre defying because it's not maybe mainstream. It's not what we can frame in one sentence or in one category.
Yeah.
This is what I always love to do. Even in my personal life, I'm a bit. I like to do it my way.
Yeah.
So, and Dubai is exactly that. It is so multicultural, so different side of everything, and we are so connected with each other. Each come to Dubai. Each one of us, each group, each community come to Dubai with their own heritage, their own culture, and they mingle, and the result is amazing.
And just on that note, you mentioned that the culture and the music is seen here in Dubai. You've lived in Canada, you've lived in Beirut, you've lived in Dubai. So how would you compare the music scenes in all different cities?
It's different, and each city, I can say, each city has something to give to you. For example, my music currently, when I think of creating something new, I always tend to converge a lot of influences. So me having lived in several cities is also enriching for me as an experience because it helped me, you know, converge a lot of influences in each song I produce.
Interesting. Everyone talks about, finding your voice, and I just wonder when and how did you find yours? Were you born singing?
Yeah, it's a wonderful question. I think I found my voice 12 years ago, 13 years ago, although I've always sung all my life, even when we were children, because in genetics, we have a voice in the family, you know. So we have the vocal cords, we hit the right note, we have the right pitch. But it took me a lot of time to find this voice because I wanted to find what I want to convey in the singing process. Because I always say it's not enough to have a voice. It's not enough to have a vocal cord. You have to work on it and develop it and find exactly the stream you want to go through it. So 12 years ago, I found my voice and I started exploring. And with time, the exploration was evolving also with my voice. And I think it also it can relate to every single person trying to find the way.
And was there a specific moment or time that said, you know what, I want to take this to the stage. I want to perform. I want to be able to perform in front of people, an audience.
Yes, there was a specific time exactly when I was in Canada, in Montreal, because I was in contact with the community. I had a radio show back then.
Wow.
In Arabic, in Canada.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Lots of Arabs there also,
Yes,
lots of Lebanese.
a large community. So, and through my radio program, program, I felt this closeness and this need for people there, that they were away from home and they were very nostalgic, and they wanted to, to listen to the sounds of their past, of their heritage. And this is where I said, yes, let's go live. I want to give to this community something they would relate to and they would remember. And my first show there was in this approach. Yeah.
And so to do this, you had a radio show, and then to kind of to do such a major career shift. Personally, was it a challenge, or was it a gut instinct that this is the right thing? Were you nervous to display your talents to people?
Of course, there's always a part of us nervous, but it was a challenge also. But I thought, in my gut, I felt it's the right thing to do.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And when you started for sure doing covers maybe for previous artists, but when did you decide to produce your own music? Also,
maybe 9 years ago, because I felt that I had ideas. I had lyrics in my head. I wanted to write music for these lyrics. I wanted to express something else, a new subject, a new theme. And this is when I started to produce my own singles. And all these themes that I sing are related to this identity, this feeling home away from home, searching for memories that are good memories. And I found also that nostalgia doesn't have to be dramatic or sad. Nostalgia can be very positive. And I have several songs about this positive nostalgia.
And what are your thoughts on, like, I guess, the Arab music scene on a global level? Do you in terms of like artists today, like San Levant and things, like, are we going to see more? Do you think it's emerging, or do you think it's now do you think it's emerging, or do you think now we're seeing it at its peak?
No, I think it's still emerging, because we have a lot of new artists that are in the alternative genre. And I think also people many artists are beginning also to mix languages. Not only, for example, singing in Lebanese or in another language. And this is what I always also like to do, is mix dialects and languages, even in the same song. For example, when I take a melody that is very well known in the collective memory of everyone, and I put Lebanese lyrics to it, but I keep one part of it in the original language. This is the case of my song Min Zaman, which is inspired by the melody of Those Were the Days, my friend. La 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 la. So I put lyrics to this song with the theme of memories and friends and all the time we spent together. And then I kept the last part in French. So people are here, they're listening to Lebanese song, and then suddenly the French appears, which is nice.
Yeah, very nice.
You just mentioned there's been a huge surge of alternative music, so we've seen it a lot in the recent years with Tolate, with Saint Levant. Do you think this is the sound that people are craving, or it's just a trend that's emerged recently?
I think every single artist has something to say, as we talked about, finding the voice. And if alternative music is their voice, why not? We need it. There is an audience for every kind of music. I really feel that there is an audience also for the alternative songs and genre.
And you said, every artist has something today, and I wonder, for your original songs, what song would hold the most personal meaning? Could you share that?
It's tough to say, But recently, I was also asked this question, and I would say this song I'm talking about, the Min Zaman song, because it holds a lot of meaning to many people. First of all, the melody, the sound is recognizable for any person from the first note, and then the theme of being, reminiscing on friends, on good times, on good moments, is very emotional, and positive. And I like this. I like this song.
And then, what's your process, I guess, for creation? Do you have a studio at home, or, and does it kind of flow naturally, or do you set a time in your calendar? How does it work?
I mean, it's a long process. I must say it's a long process, and it involves a lot of discipline. So, as I said, it's not enough to have a voice, to have vocal cords. You have to maintain them, because vocal cords are muscles. So, like you train your biceps, you have to train also these muscles. So there is a lot of work, training that I go through, and for the creative process, it could begin with one idea, one single idea, and then it can take up to 6 months to be created. Sometimes it starts with the lyrics, sometimes it starts with the melody, and then you can create the lyrics on it. But it's a long process, but it's a wonderful one. Yeah. And I'm loving it.
Lovely. and as an artist, you of course go up and downs. You have a heartbreak moment or failure moment. What was yours?
Ooh, one or many, so many.
Maybe a defining one.
So many. But I think every artist go through these moments. But the next moment after the crisis, let's say, is a very productive one, a very creative. So we all need our lows to be creative. There's no creativity without low moments. So we need to really build on them, accept them, because everyone go through bad time. Accept them and build on them. And now I can't answer you. I don't have one in special. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know.
It happens, just part of being an artist, basically.
Of course. A human.
But part of being human.
Yeah, exactly. Part of being human. Yeah.
I wonder, someone could post a video on TikTok today and it could get 1 million views in an hour. It could get hundreds of million views. And I wonder, in terms of an artist success, how do you define success in your career?
Of course, social media is very important. We have to be there. We have to be out there. For me, the connection with the audience, the live audience, is also very important. Of course, you can watch me for a year on the screen, love me or hate me, I don't know. But the real test for me is the live audience when I perform live. So for me, this is where I'm trying to build landmarks in my journey. So, for example, the show in Zabil Theatre on November 14 is different than the show that I have presented a year before, because every time we give to the audience and the audience give back, and we learn. And this is the fun part of it, the passionate part of it. Learning from this communication between the audience and the music, and build on it.
And what's your go-to advice for any emerging, upcoming artists in the region that want to make it global?
Am I the right person to give advices? I'm not sure. But from my own experience, I would say work, discipline, train, go out there, perform live, produce music. Even if the first song or the second song does not do well, keep on doing it. Don't quit, and it will happen one day.
something. If that's the dream. From the radio to the stage, before she leaves us, Maya has very kindly said that she will give us a live performance in studio, if that's okay.
Yes, few seconds. I mean,
seconds.
it's not gonna be a full song, right?
We want like a teaser. A teaser.
A teaser.
We will put that on you. I think we're going to set up a backing track. So Kirby, right? If you could give us a thumbs up when it's showtime.
Okay.
We're going to do a quick check of the audio to make sure it all sounds.
And even a cappella, you can go if you want, without music. What do you think?
Let's check with our tech team. I'm
It
going to
should
swivel
be.
over to Massa.
It should be with you now.
حلوة بتطلع
Would we like to do it a cappella?
We can play the.
شو كنا من زمان
Can you hear?
Okay, Kirby, if we're going to...
Yeah. It's okay. I can do it a cappella if you want.
Well,
Because this is, I think this is not the backing track.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the track that is already singing.
Right, okay, so...
Okay.
This is the live one.
Okay, thank you. We'll do an
Yeah.
introduction. We're going to have...
Yeah.
We'll start... Scratch those last 3 minutes. We'll
Okay.
start this again.
No worries.
Live in studio with the incredible Maya Waked. Take it away.
Thank you. So I'm gonna say this song I'm telling you about. You will recognize the melody, and maybe you will sing with me the next part. Okay.
Okay.
So. بذكر كنا نتلاقى ليلي نضحك ونرقص والسهرة طول تهرب من بيناتنا الصيفية وتوشوشني رح حبك عطول شو كنا من زمان نفرح كنسنا وتمضل ايام اعياد وسهريات كنا اعز صحاب نحلم نضل قراب ما كنا نخاف تسبقنا الذكريات لا 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 لا. That's it. I think I stumble on one word or
No,
2 words,
it's-
but
it's
It was
really
perfect
well.
for us.
It's
Thank
really
you so
great.
much. I wanted to join in, but I was like, I don't want to ruin
Yeah.
the perfect sound.
no, la la.
No,
la,
it's a great
la,
tune.
la.
You sound like an instrument. I swear. Like
Of
you
course,
have,
it is. It is an instrument, and we have to maintain it. Yeah.
It's really great. Really, best of luck on your upcoming
Thank you,
show. I
thank
think it's going to
you.
be great. We saw some teasers also. We listened to that. It just looks so much fun with everyone like interacting. You know?
Yes, yes, you
Yeah.
should come.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
waiting for you.
We will.
Yes,
we will.
thank you so
November
much.
14th, Jumeirah Zabil Saray at the Sabil Theatre. Maya Waked, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you, thank
Very
you.
much. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
And that is the end of the Lovin Dubai Show. We're back here with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.